Hello again, people of the world. You're here with Psonik and
Steve Gadafi.
And
hello again.
We're broadcasting live from sunny yet dark Brighton. It's quite late here. Hopefully we'll have Freeman, Lobo, Fredericks, Brandon and the Metasavians live from the Type 1 Congress at some secret mansion in the middle of Maryland. The eyes wide shut there. Sometime in the show, maybe, if they've got Wi-Fi connection, or maybe they could just use a phone, because there's a number there, and the number, if any of you want to call in, is 661-621-7506, is that?
Yep.
Yeah. And also you can Skype in at the show page. You all know where that is. And you can also listen and chat amongst yourselves at the friendshipagenda.com chat room. You can just hit the play button there and listen to it all live.
Yep. But please do call in, because we want to hear from you all.
Yeah.
I think Reset and Dudeface and Darren.
Yeah. Hello.
Is,
and also, I think maybe CAROLYN will ring in, and there she is, maybe. Caller 573. Is that CAROLYN?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah. Good. Hi, Carla.
I gotta make sure I turn the sound off here on my iMac here. How you guys doing? I couldn't wait to talk to you guys. I was just making some more friends on Friends of Freeman.
Excellent.
Oh, listening to me on the radio. There we go. How you guys doing? I can't wait to hear from the mansion. I was just talking to Lobo a little while ago, and they got a whole host of people ready to be talking to us, and I can't wait to hear about what's going on with the Congress and what's going on with the bus, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. We've also got Darren, Dudeface online. Hi, Darren.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah, good, mate. Good, mate.
Excellent.
Well, you got a good voice, Darren. You really do.
Yeah, thanks. I know it's kind of deep.
I was like, is everybody that's a friend of Freeman have sexy voices? What's going on here?
I don't know.
That's
and
great.
we have Cracked as well on the line. Hello there, Cracked. Oh, just
1 second, Cracked. You're coming in.
Here we go. You're on the air.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Excellent. Yeah, fine. Thank you very much.
How are the tunes going, man?
Excuse me?
How are the tunes going? The music.
Slowly, but I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Excellent.
Yeah, keep at it, mate.
Hey, Zinnik, the stuff you sent me were awesome. You gotta put more of your stuff out, Zinnik. And Crack, where are you at?
Georgia, 1 second. The phone's ringing on my end. Go ahead and continue the conversation without me. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, we'll just mute you.
Hey, mate, he just won the lottery. We should, check him out.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So you like my tunes? Yeah, that Friendship Agenda EP.
Yeah, and the SoundCloud stuff I've been putting on my page, and I'm going to put some more up on the Friend of Freeman's, the social network where everybody should be. I got a bunch of other stuff on Facebook, but I'm telling you want to have the awake and aware people, go to Friend of Freeman. But I love this stuff. When I was telling you I was going to chill out and relax for about an hour before I went and got some food yesterday, man, I just put on your stuff and just let it keep playing and replay, and it was cool. Really, I love your stuff.
I've uploaded a little bit more to that. I've got Brandon send me some of his tone drums, so I've made a little crazy interlude.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like an expanding piece at the moment. I've got the Friendship Agenda Choir to assemble, and if any of you want to contribute to that, just go to just send me an email at nick@sonicadia.com. Sonicadia being Psonik Yeah, send me a little sample of you saying the friendship agenda, and you two can become the part of the choir.
There you go, Caroline. That would be up your street.
Oh,
no?
awesome. Oh, that'd be awesome. Hey, don't forget, tell them you're on Friend of Freeman. You're also on Facebook, too. So, I mean, they can get you a bunch of ways, even if they couldn't catch all the spelling of that, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you guys in the UK can't speak English. Nobody over here understands what the hell you're saying.
Yeah. We gave you the bastardized version, I think.
Exactly,
hey, Carolyn, did you send in your voice sample yet?
Oh, well, I don't know. How much? What do you need? I'll say anything you want.
For his choir there, you kind of got that Janis Joplin thing going, so.
Yeah.
Okay, you just tell me what you want me to say, and I'll say it for you, hon.
We'll talk
friendship agenda.
All right. We'll get that on there. That sounds cool. I can't wait to be in that comic book they're talking about.
I just got my.
I got a couple suggestions. I even got that cougar picture up on Friend of Freeman, so we got to have some fun. We got to get that in the comic book.
Yeah.
And on your picture on your profile, Carolyn, did you used to be the singer in the Carpenters?
No, but people tell me all kinds of. I look like a lot of strange people. I think I really must be like there's clones out there. I don't know what's going on. You know, I have really strange genes. I mean, it's like my grandma lived to be 104, and most people in my family lived to be 90s or 100. People just wish we're dead. We just keep going, you know.
Excellent.
I have very strange genes. Trust me.
Darren, did you see the post I put on the cannabis website this week about the hemp butter I found?
Oh gosh, you know.
No, I didn't.
You know,
there
is some cool stuff.
Yeah,
that's what.
Go ahead, Colin. I bought this. My wife rather bought this stuff called hemp butter, which is like peanut butter made from hemp seeds.
Yes, sir.
And it's beautiful.
That is incredibly healthy.
It's beautiful, but the only problem is it's luminous green, so it looks quite weird when you're spreading it on your toast.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the thing about the hemp products. Almost every one of them is going to be that kind of ugly green, unfortunately. But hey, you know, it grows on you.
Hell yeah! Although you just close your eyes and savor the taste.
Yeah,
see,
for
that's
sure.
why
Go ahead, Carol.
Keep going, guys. I was going to say, when I get the sanctuary up, we're going to play with that. We got to find a legal way to do this. There's a cool lawyer here I'm trying to get a hold of to help me out, and he works for Normal, and I'm telling you, we're going to get this sanctuary up here in mid-Mo, and I've got this whole bunch of stuff. I got talking to people in Canada, get all this cool hemp stuff. We're going to have cat and dog hemp toys, and I'm telling you, we can make this stuff where people realize how hemp seeds are just awesome. You know, okay, you know, we all think green means moldy. So, no, there's a lot of cool ways to do this without, like, putting any kind of poison in it. You know, there's some cool things you can mix it with and, you know, have, maybe it wouldn't have to be just hemp peanut butter. We can mix it some things, maybe put it with some walnuts, pecans, make it almonds. It's going to be healthy. We're going to kick some butt. And, you know, it's like Freeman always says.
You don't have to put it with anything, Carl. It tastes good on its own.
Huh?
You don't have to put it with anything. The shelled hemp seeds are really tasty on their own. And salad.
Very.
I'm in Missouri in the United States. I can't admit ever tasting that, right?
Yeah, it's awesome, actually.
Beautiful.
Well, I can't admit to tasting that, though. Huh?
Oh. Well, no, it's legal stuff, though. Anything made from the cold, like the seeds, like the cold pressed oils and the butters, they should be fully legal because there's no THC content.
Yeah, there's no THC in them at all. It's,
okay. We got to definitely chat about that offline. Okay, cool. All right.
774, you're on the air. As is again.
Of course, you guys are talking about weed. When I call in, you guys are talking about weed.
That's
No, we're talking about hemp. We're talking about hemp. Let's don't mix them, you know.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's on the line? It's Psonik. I think I heard dude with his sexy voice. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Practice here and
Yeah.
Okay, hey guys, I'm calling from the Type1 Congress. We're here in Maryland, and there's a big group of us from the Friends of Freeman website. We have Freeman, we have Freer X, we have the Metasabian crew, we have Monty from the Tesla Science Foundation. And we are currently gathering in the living room in a big circle, and we're videotaping everything. We're discussing the Type 1 Roadshow and its purpose. And I We all converged here last night, and incredible psychic energy going on in this house. There's all sorts of happening. Freeman's walking by. I'm on the show. So,
hello, Freeman.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
UK.
Yay.
We're going to step out. Hold 1 second. All right, so we're meeting in this gorgeous
Sassafras Island. We are currently on Sassafras Island trying to make our own representation beyond the Jekyll Island situation. So here at Sassafras Island in Chesapeake Bay, the Type 1 Congress has gathered for the first time. We absolutely have some magical numbers here. The dedication that it took to get all of these people to this house is beyond belief and shows us our determination and how much we're going to put into this situation. That it's going to blow your mind, honestly, what we're all in there discussing right now. And, of course, we're filming it all so that we can send it out to you and let you know what the whole situation is. Because we have 6 radio show hosts in here and 4 videographers, so we're good to go. You know? So it was quite a harrowing adventure to get here for us in creating our mobile media lab experiment. Miss Emily performed very well. We had the full Wi-Fi, the internet, and everything production ready to go. I can't edit on the bus yet, but we'll work up to that. It's a work in progress. Miss Emily rode well up to the last 300 miles, and then we had issues. But thank you to the friendship agenda and the fact that we had someone on the other end of the line where we needed to be, that we could call, that knew everything about diesel engines, including having his own personal mechanic waiting on the other end for us to hobble the bus to the Type 1 Congress.
Wow.
So we made it. You know, we all got the CDLs. We packed up the entire house. We are now entirely home free.
Yeah.
And thanks to the friendship agenda, we actually might just get the bus back out of here.
Nice. Are you doing a show today, Freeman?
Are you kidding? No. I can't possibly, because the mobile media lab isn't mobile. So, no, we're here in the null zone, and it's good because the Type 1 Congress needed to be detached for a minute from our Wi-Fi situation. But that's not to say that all this talent in the room doesn't have the ability to get us all on the line, and we will all go online here soon, even though we're in an area where you can't even use your cell phone. That's how Type 1 we are right now. So I'm really excited about how we're going to be able to transmit all the magic and miracles that we see and witness and do straight to the public to help make a more awareness on the miraculous and the synchronistic events that come from being a human being living on planet Earth.
Amen.
Freeman.
So it's not magical logo.
I can't even describe to you. I think what we're going to do, I think we're just going to leave the phone on. If you guys want to, do you guys want to listen in live to what we're just all discussing in the room?
Yeah, sounds good.
Absolutely.
Sounds good, man, yeah.
All right, well, sorry to hijack the show, but...
No.
That's why we're here, man.
Can't do without you, Phil.
The first one I want to just put on the line really quick is this lovely gal named Jamie. And we have a giant sausage fest here in the house, and she's one of the 2 gals.
Representative. There's 3 girls.
Hello.
Hello, Jamie.
Hello, Jamie.
So they're all dying to know how you're faring on this bus. No one has lived on a school bus before, so what's your take, if you don't mind? Hello, Jamie.
Very bumpy. We have get our bed properly secured to walk down the road, and that was pretty much bouncing up and down the whole time.
We did watch The Big Lebowski on Wi-Fi Netflix just to test the whole system. So we're driving down the highway and we can watch The Big Lebowski on the widescreen TV.
Dude.
It does work. Everything works. We just got to finalize and do all that. And like I say, we rode right into a situation where they're like, hey, you know, we can get you new tires, we can weld this bed for you, we can put locks on this bus for you. And so for the next week, we're going to be hanging out, just getting Miss Emily. I've titled the bus Miss Emily because it's the Mystery School Mobile Media Lab Experiment. So MMLE, Miss Emily. And that's what we are. We're the Mystery School Mobile Media Lab Experiment, and we're going to go off and just, you know, transmit the miraculous to you. And so it's going to take another, you know, week or months to get everything situated. The Type 1 roadshow situation is not scheduled until next year. So we are the flagship to go out and kind of test the systems and see how much it's going to cost to move a bus or a caravan of buses. And now Loba should take you inside and get X to describe what this Type 1 roadshow really is.
Freeman, before you go there, have you made one of Jay's torsion field generators to power the bus? Where did we go?
Oh, is it gone?
I think he missed it.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been dropped. No.
Oh, we mentioned the torsion field generator.
Yeah, we've got technical difficulties, so
they'll be back.
They'll be back, yeah.
So
I think they're exhausted because I know I tried to reach him during the week and was worried. I thought I couldn't reach him, and I was like, "Hey, I'm not being Type A, but I just want to make sure you're not bleeding out in the ditch." You know, they had some issues. You know, Emily is what got there, and she worked hard. You know.
We also have 660. You're live on the air.
Hey, how you doing? This is Alderman.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I was one of the FOF members out here. I was listening in, trying to fill some space time till Freeman and the crew gets back on.
Well, they're back on now. They're just on.
Oh. Well, I'm listening then. I'll wait.
Cool.
Hi.
You're back on. You're back on the air.
Yeah. I'll put it back on. I'm just gonna. There's a table going on. I'm just gonna put it up.
Cool.
Gonna bring the microphone to him.
Raising the vibration. And they go to the open mic night, and there are so many bands on the chart that they literally occupy the entire night, 3 hours with different artists from Occupy Philly. Occupying open mic night at a particular venue. So, Fred, whatever you said, you have in Philadelphia an ideal site because you have all this ready-made active people already involved. You have 20 different people that showed up to raise the consciousness. Sure, a couple of those might be interested in this whole Type 1 endeavor. And then you got the permaculture people in that one neighborhood. You've got all these other activists that are involved in the occupation movement. You've got sort of like passive administrative support in the sense that they're letting you permit.
With the caravan, you take time, you film everything, and then as you're filming, you're sending out, and it's like, in other words, we can join Occupy Boston thing, and then throw videos about this. We can join Occupy whatever on Facebook and start getting the message out. People we know, people we contact, we can say, hey, we're thinking about doing this in Philly, we're thinking about cleaning this city and stuff. And then from a spiritual point of view, I don't know. To me, I think it makes sense, like the Boston, Connecticut, and Boston, New Haven, New York City, Princeton, Philadelphia, Washington, and Georgia Guidestones with the Stonehenge and the the Temple of the Sun, is all in one line, and I think it's a chakra, and so to ignite the chakra by going to the different cities, and then if it is a chakra, Philly's the heart chakra, and that's where it all starts, the heart. And so, to keep on.
Okay, that was Fred from the Tesla Science Foundation. And this will be also Mr. Harry from Tesla.
What we want is to have something inspiring. Like people would come and know that there are problems of the whole world. There are a lot of issues, and we want to show them that there's solution, and the solution is with all of us. And so, in terms of activity, we want to inspire people so that they see impossible to be possible. But they will have the mentality that, oh, there's no solution. We cannot change things, right? But we want to show them that things that you think is impossible is possible. And we want to show them magical stuff, exciting stuff, inspiring stuff, like art and science, to show them magical stuff, so to inspire them to show them that what you think is impossible is possible. And at the end, we want them to get involved, like involved in permaculture, involved in this, to make it happen. That the solution is enough. We can make a change.
Actually, we're building a new society. This is actually, we are setting the skeleton. First the diagram, the architect's blueprint of a new society, and so part of the new society is the relationship between the countryside and the city, with food production and the city. And within the city, the different dynamics and all the different groups and stuff, and at the same time, the consciousness awakening. This is a blueprint. The people are recognizing in the city that it's like we don't have the ability to grow our own food and stuff from here. Like we lost all that knowledge. Right. And so the people that still know how to do it, it's like the knowledge isn't going. It's still there. We just have to tap into it. Yeah, and people, they just have to get that energy back to it to where they want to start growing their own food and stuff and start helping in their own front yard or whatever so people can go everywhere and share it. There's something called Green Grove in Philly, and it's a block that the city gave or whatever to this. And it was an old kind of factory or something, and they grew sunflowers for the first few years to clean up the soil, and now they have a farm in their city where they have chickens and they're growing stuff and they're selling stuff, and it's the whole block of it's called Green Grove, and they have honey there. They have honey hive, and they call it honey from the hood, and it's organic stuff, and it's like, wow.
You mentioned earlier about Marion, the two ideas of the country.
Frederick.
Well, one of the things that I'm exploring was this whole, the design motif of the roadshow idea. And I've been looking at the steampunk design, because the steampunk design represents Victorian futurism. Right. So it's the coming together of seemingly opposite concepts. And I think that we could work with Victorian age. That's why I know. And so it's very much a part of it. And that's why, again, that's where my mind went there because of that.
That's what it is. It's so perfect in this whole thing. I mean, it was Tesla's relationship with Westinghouse and J.P. Morgan, how he got screwed. It's like the conspiracy thing with Tesla. I mean, why no one knows about him. It's the free energy, and also Tesla with consciousness. I mean, and the awakening, and then the electromagnetic. I mean, it's like, so. Nick has there's a huge transformer thing that a lady built, and Nick has it at his house, and he wants to get rid of it, and it's a million, billion, whatever volts or amperes or whatever. It's loud as hell, and it's this awesome Tesla, really powerful, super powerful Tesla oil thing, and we have that access to that. Now, we don't have the infrastructure yet, but you know what? But somehow, you know, I think what we're doing is epic shit. I mean, seriously, epic shit, and it'll happen. Somehow it'll happen because the Occupy movement was not started by the co-opters who started it, the Serbians, George Soros, whatever agents. Yeah, they are not the ones who started the consciousness. The consciousness was already there. They're just feeling the energy and misdirecting it. Right. But the consciousness is there, and all we have to do is tap into it. It's the same consciousness. That's right. And so
we started talking about this, and then all of a sudden the occupation movement exploded all around us.
Yeah.
Freeman, what are we?
Houston, we have a problem.
I think we can't hear them.
So this may be a good time to go and have a smoke break. Are we going to have...
Should we go on the road again?
We'll have... this is one goes out to Freeman, Jamie and Monty in Miss Emily, Canned Heat, and on the road again. Canned Heat and on the road again. We don't seem to have the roadshow people back because we're all up again. Hello there, Darren. Hello there.
I'm here, hon.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yep.
Hey,
Hello,
do me a favor.
Michael.
One of you guys pop up your chat either on Friend of Freeman or on Facebook so we can pass some messages back and forth on.
Okay.
Comes in handy. I was talking to Lobo. I know they're all excited about what's going on, and I know they're getting help with the with MMLE. They needed that, but I mean, I know they're doing a lot of neat, exciting stuff down there. They're talking about Tesla, which is a credible subject that we could all spend hours on, and the Occupy thing. There's all kinds of news going on there, and I was actually on, as you know from my page, I was doing so much stuff about Libya today.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to talk about? Because we can go off with the Occupy. I've got some friends from Occupy that might call in, and I mean it's just amazing. I mean, Occupy Melbourne, Occupy South Africa, Occupy, believe it or not, Hong Kong. I mean, Jesus, it's kicking butt.
Well, just to go on a little different tack today, me and Fire Chick have been out flyering today in Brighton because she's got a bit of a scoop, and Judy Woods is coming to Brighton next weekend and doing a talk, and actually staying right here where we are now.
I think that's amazing. Well, you and I were both on the Friend of Freeman's social network, and Fight was telling me, I can't wait to get you guys over here and help me find some springs over here, because she was going to send me some stuff. I think it's awesome. And, yeah, Dr. Wood is just an amazing person. I know she's a good friend of Hutch, and she's done some incredible stuff. I wish I could win the lottery. I'd give everybody her book. I'm glad she's coming there in person, because we need to get that information out to more people. I mean, I don't think we need to... get, what's the right word for it, splintered into what weapon did what to what building. I mean, some of that can be a little bit, distracting, Huh? Go ahead.
We were handing out the flyers, though, because on one side, because she's got another talk as well, Kevin Arnott.
Kevin Arnott.
He's coming to do the talk as well next week, and that's all about, quite nasty stuff.
The genocide of Native Canadians.
Yeah.
that was horrible. But it happened here in the United States too. Of course, it happened also in Central and South America.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. Anybody that celebrated Columbus Day ought to go wash their hands and take a shower that'll last for a couple days. Read the guy's own autobiography when he's sitting there writing about how he grabbed these poor women and children and took them back to Europe as slaves because he had to come up with something to take back with him. And here he celebrated a whole holiday after him. And and the church was involved too. It's been a sin the way they've been using kids. And Canada, it was horrible what they did to the kids. Bringing them into the Indian schools. But it happened in America too. It's really a shameful thing.
So we have these flyers. So they've got the Kevin on one side and Judy Woods on the other. And because Judy Woods is talking about free energy, we were sort of going on that tack, handing out the flyers, going free energy, 2-for-1 torsion generators and things like that. And so we're handing out these flyers, and I'm saying free energy to this guy, and he just goes, no thanks. Thanks.
That's horrible. I'd rather pay for it, thanks.
Yeah. No, really, they would.
We're saying, here's what the gas people are not telling you, here's what the electricity people are not telling you. They're like, no thanks, we'll just come by.
I mean, over here we have price rises in energy every 3 months. They stick it up another sort of 5%, 10%.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Getting their profits.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing here.
Is that in Canada?
There's no reason.
Yeah.
There's no reason, because really, even if, like, what Judy's going to probably talk about is the directed energy weapons that, brought down the 1 and 2 tower. But, first of all, I really want to emphasize people really don't need to get divided as to whatever weapon it was, because it's, it's like Peter Levenda said, it's not what weapon was used. You need to follow the money and find out who profited from it.
That's exactly right.
Line
we now know that there is a machine that makes free energy. So we want to know about that.
Rather
than getting splintered. Yeah, you're right, Caroline. Yeah,
I used to bring up the no plane thing sometimes to people. Oh, there might have been no planes, and I've seen a couple pretty convincing videos. I think it was called September Clues.
Yes.
And it shows you all the supposedly different angles and such. But anyways, the point is you bring up the no planes thing, and people just go, "Oh, what are you, stupid?" And it's like, well, it's just another thing to consider, Yeah,
you talk about no planes, they want to up your meds, but
it's just another option that tells you that their story might not be true. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying, hey, this is another thing I heard. And people are just like, oh, no, there was planes, you can hear them, and I always say, there's never been a reported case of anybody actually saying that they looked up and saw a plane that wasn't related to the news or something like that. So, it's just one of those things. People definitely, we got to focus on. It was just something wrong there. That's all we need to know.
Well,
hang on a sec, Darren. We think the mansion's back.
Hello, Lobo.
Sweet.
On the air? Am I on the air?
Yes.
Yeah, hey, man, I just want to give a shout-out to my wife, Ladybug, in California. Also, Miss Tanya, she couldn't make it to the Type 1 Congress. She's up in Buffalo, and she couldn't make it. She has some family matters to tend to. We also have Greg in the room, the director of all the Flow White music videos. I'm going to introduce here Mr. Frater X, because I think he may have some things to say.
Yeah, we want to do this right.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. Hello there, Frater, my brother.
Okay, first, everybody say hi to the Type 1 Radio Lounge.
You're live on the air. Who say Coco Booger?
All right, it's going to be Mr. Frater X. Here we go.
Well, hey, greetings, guys. How are we doing tonight?
Hello there, mate.
Very well.
Is this Psonik I'm talking to?
You are talking to Psonik and Steve Gadafi.
Hello, Frater X. You're a fellow Scotsman, I believe.
Steve, and is CAROLYN there as well?
Yeah, hang on. CAROLYN she's there. Everybody's up. Say hello to everybody. There's Dude Face, there's Crag, there's...
Good day.
Everyone can say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. All right. Many greetings, many greetings, many blessings. We are so excited about being here today. It's so amazing. Lobo was sitting next to me earlier, and he said that there's so much going on just in this room. He wishes that he could export it to everyone, that everyone could experience this quickening of collective unity consciousness. We're all on the same page in this, and we're really looking forward to manifesting this into a Type 1 reality. The guys want me to give you sort of a breakdown. We've talked about all this before, but we really just see this Type 1 roadshow concept as a vehicle, a way to deliver over many venues the basic ideas, like the idea that it is possible to free ourselves from energy scarcity. It is possible to grow your own food. it is possible to engage in whatever creative, luminous epinoia activity that you are moved and so moved to do. And, you know, we got our friends from representatives from the Tesla Science Foundation here. They're really excited about getting on board with us. It's just an amazing time, and we're all very excited to be here. We want to thank you guys also for your support. We have our awesome and amazing hosts that have provided us with a space to meet here that we are so thankful to. I don't know if they want me to mention their names, but I won't at this time. But the Duffs are just wonderful people that have provided a space, which I will now affectionately refer to as the Type 1 Clubhouse for the rest of my life. You know, it's an amazing spot here on Sassafras Island, right? It's the meeting at Sassafras Island. It's the thing at Jekyll Island.
Yeah, it's over because to a locked secret meeting.
We didn't all secretly train here, on names. Well, we do have assumed names, don't we? All right, well, it's really great to talk to you. But we're going to get back to work here at this meeting, so I'm going to pass you back to Lobo, who will direct you to the next person you wish to speak with. Have a great evening, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.
So, do you guys want to keep broadcasting from this phone? Are we boring you to death, or what?
No.
No, not at all.
This is prime time.
But check it out. We're in like the coziest living room. All sorts of chairs, and we got the fire burning. We got a bunch of esoteric books on the floor. We got Frater brought his crystals and pyramids. We got an organite wand sitting on the floor. Looks like a lightsaber. He's going to demo that later. In the room, we have the Metasabian kids. We have Fred and Harry from the Tesla Science Foundation. Here you go, Aiken. What's up?
Oh, doing pretty good. I'm merely recording this event by with artistic pictures. So none of it makes sense, by the way. But I think once you look at it, people will freak out. I don't know.
Yeah, these guys have been drawing the whole time they've been here, and in between munchie attacks.
I really like my Psonik freak Metasabian character. He's coming on nicely. I can't wait to see him in colour.
Yeah, their comic is coming. Their comic, we get to see the inner workings of Metasabian over here. I'm sitting here with DL, who's one of the other members of Metasabian. And one of the three.
Gods and symbols of ancient Egypt.
Yeah, so he's got a book in his hands right now. All right, so where are we taking the circle, fellas? We got Greg behind the camera. He's recording everything video-wise. I'm doing the same.
Hello there, Greg. You're doing sterling work there, brother.
Everybody I just want to say that everybody keep on tabs of thefriendshipagenda.com because we're already, put out our first transmission from the bus, and we're going to continue to do so. So check the profile, my profile, Freeman. And we finally have people joining the Friendship Agenda going, who's Freeman? That's great. Our dinner wine.
Yeah, we're trashed. We have a wine bottle. We have a wine bottle in the shape of a musket.
Nice.
Our hosts have been fantastic. Hey, really quick, guys, on the radio show, do you guys have any questions or anything to ask?
Yeah. We'll just put people back on and see if so Dude Face.
What's going on?
If you've got any questions, Lobo's asking there.
No, I just want to say hey, Lobo, and I'm just interested in listening in what you guys are doing. Really.
I know, yeah, that's good.
Cool. That's Dude Face, the guy with the sticky voice. Have you seen this guy? Good Lord.
I try.
Yeah, he's the Barry White, Spencer Freeman. I think Swami's got that Barry White voice. Oh my God, that guy. Over here we got
Howard Khan.
Howard Khan from Metasabian.
Yeah.
real name Bruce, meta name Howard Khan, which means of the mysterious voice. So, yeah, so using my throat chakra here. And, yeah, I am actually just drawing something, feeding off the energy from right out of the room. So, a lot of energy going on right now. We're developing a lot of solutions. We can't wait to relay all this information to everyone who's listening and looking out for what we got going on. Got Lobo right here, Greg documenting, and we're just putting in a lot of work right now. So, that's it.
Excellent. Good to hear you, brother.
What's your take on that? On the president stating that he's going to bring the soldiers back from the Iraq War?
Well,
we're not.
Can't be a bad thing.
Freeman would like to answer that.
We're not talking about war.
Fair enough. Yeah, good one. Yeah.
We're talking about peace.
All right, we're going to continue with this Congress. I don't know where we left off, but we're going to just let it roll.
What?
I was actually hoping that you moved over here. Yeah. I'm like, what Brandon, though, what do you think, man? Do you think you've covered everything? I mean, to an extent. There's a lot involved, but for getting the caravan rolling, yeah. Well, we were talking outside, and this was part of the conversation before, the little pre-meeting we had just to organize our agenda for this meeting now. And we mentioned some PowerPoints that we needed to go over as far as priorities for how we're going, not only next step forward, but how are we going to proceed? What's the action plan? And so that's something we need to work out here.
I've definitely had some thoughts on that situation. Okay, so as we look at our situation, of course, everything revolves from startup capital. We can't do crap without our magic money. So with the promotion, and we have a radio or websites that will put up a banner for us. First thing, we got to start the web presence. Next thing, and I think that we should do that this Sunday, tomorrow, is to film our vision as we've kind of outlined it together and discussed it. We need to then take it down right from the vision.
Oh. Seem to have lost Freeman. He's got a vision though. Yeah, we're just going to bring people up here. So.
Yeah, they've gone.
Yeah, they've gone now. Someone else is.
So is someone else.
Down in Caroline. And
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah. Kratz, are you there?
Michael?
I'm here.
Yeah. I'm here.
What do you think of that then? Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, let me put in a thing for Lobo's got a great Occupy LA and DC video out. I think I put it on a couple of you guys' pages. It's really cool. I really hope people look at it and make it go viral. It's something very positive.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Brilliant there by Lobo.
Yeah, I even had some people show up on my page that actually knew the people in some of the pictures, so it was kind of cool. And more people take a look at it. We need to get that positive vibes out there. And I think what Freeman was saying about the vision was right on.
Yeah.
Well, you all heard what he was saying. They're filming everything, so that will be available soon to all see. Yeah. Sounds great, doesn't it? The Tesla Foundation dudes and all that. Fantastic.
Yeah, we need to hook them up with the Tesla folks in Europe, too.
Yeah, let's just down at the bottom there. Hello,
hey, Psonik.
Yeah,
next time you get them, tell Lobo to put up some still pictures of what's going on up there, so we need to at least get an idea of, we can put it up. Put it on Facebook and friend of...
Yeah. Go ahead, Phil.
Hey, guys. We got a crappy signal.
Can
you hear me okay?
Yeah,
we can hear you real good now, yeah.
Okay. We can't post up photos because we're all nude.
Have you got those go-aheads on?
So we're discussing Kickstarter right now. We're planning to launch a Kickstarter campaign where we're going to raise funds for the launch of this roadshow. So
it's going on, isn't it?
Yeah. Really? Okay, so what happens is typically a Kickstarter campaign would put out a video and a blog on the Kickstarter site as to what you're doing. And then a lot of people will put up, okay, if you donate $10, you get a Friendship Agenda bumper sticker. If you donate $20, you get a Friendship Agenda T-shirt. So people in Kickstarter do that. They give promotional items to promote, to get. So for any $1,000 donation, you would get a hand-drawn, autographed art corner piece, for every $1,000 donation.
Or a piece of organized.
Right. So we can work it out where we're giving away videos, every $20.
Items. So in other words,
you don't have to give the
items. You don't give the items.
You probably have to wait till after the event, like after you finish the fundraising, and send out the items. Yeah. That's a great idea. So we have to research that.
And we have to make it this weekend. We have to make at least a prototype video tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
To just have it done so that we're all in one room together. And, yeah. Or we do a Type 1 style where we all make our own little parts and one of us.
We're all here,
Exactly. We do it one shot and get it.
Tonight we concede it, tomorrow we knock it out. Right?
Exactly.
That's a good idea. That's what I was thinking in my head already. Brainstorm tonight, and then take the salient ideas at the end of the brainstorm and put them down.
Yeah, the best idea is the bullet point.
Are we going to be nude in the video like we are in this room?
Take it away.
Hello. You're just...
Okay, so that's the first
What Germany is having a bad effect on you?
Yeah, now that's the thing. You missed, we were speaking about, well, you came out and talked to it the second time, but the first time we started talking about it, we have to really formalize our map of the states, basically, and decide which direction to go and, reconnoiter.
Yeah, there's a lot of logistics on who's going to let us do this, their arena or in there.
We may pick a place, and then we can't do it there for one reason or the other, Yeah, I think if we were to take the approach of setting up the permaculture bar and trying to do the whole free food exchange, then we would choose it based on the permaculture bar. Also based in a city where we have a lot of support, a lot of friends and friends.
Can you guys hear us okay?
I can hear you. Yeah, they need to be a bit closer. Just get in the face with the mic. Just stick it right in front of them.
Well,
Okay, we're going to have... Yeah, we'll do it right here. We'll wait for a break. But Brandon's going to give his idea for the permaculture-based setup here for the roadshow. Basically, we're planning to set up intentional communities. I think you guys are having... Herb Guy set up a chat for tomorrow, I believe, for intentional community, which I think everyone should join because we're planning to set up some intentional communities during this roadshow and then has a permaculture strategy for where we could set up for the roadshow and have a permaculture-based event. And then in its wake, when we leave, we'll have a running permaculture bar.
Yeah. They're right behind the caravan. Seeds of an intentional community set up at that farm to continue running as assets in the wake of the caravan. So shall we go over the really precepts of the
Yeah, really quick.
Yeah. Give it to us. Give it to us.
All right, well, it's really simple. It boils down to coming together with a purpose and identifying a purpose for the caravan. And the ideas of the purpose of the caravan would stem down to the idea that if the purpose of giving, rather if the purpose of labor were giving, then we would all receive what we need from what is given. and see there's a circulation of resources when people choose to give. And create a community built on the intention of giving, then everybody in the community receives from that. But the idea of the caravan would be to go and set up at a permaculture farm that's already operating rather well, and there would basically be two different people as part of the caravan. There would be land developers and there would be artists. And the caravan would come and set up at the location of a permaculture farm, and all the while the artists would be performing right there on stages. There would be stages set up, there would be booths set up right there on the farm, and the artists would have a platform to show their work. And the musicians would get on stage at night, the actors, the magicians, everybody would be out there doing their thing on stage. And then we have the mobile media lab going around town, meeting up with the local Friends of Freeman in that area, and hopping in and getting in the living rooms of the Friends of Freeman and bringing the community together. Now, basically, this all comes together with the use of a raw food wagon. And the raw food wagon comes rolling into town and sets up at the permaculture farm. And while the land developers are working on making like straw bale, cob structures on the farm, the permaculture designers that are a part of the caravan are out there assessing the land and figuring out ways to make the land more sustainable and techniques of increasing the efficiency of this farm. Cool. The produce from this farm is offered up by the hosts to be used in the raw wagon. And so the raw chefs in this wagon are preparing like an ongoing raw potluck for the members of the caravan and for the hosts of the farm and for anybody in the community that comes and offers their own produce. And so you can see here that the purpose of everyone's labor here is giving. The members of the caravan are giving to the community. The members of the community are giving to the caravan. There's no money exchange in any of this, and there's just a circulation of resources, and that feeds everybody with raw, living foods. And all the while, the artists are supported in this, and the artists are supporting the community as well as the caravan.
Yeah, by giving entertainment.
Say that again?
By giving entertainment. You know, they're providing the entertainment while the people eat the food that the people grow.
Yeah, it's like a festival. It's like a festival, and there's booths set up. It's not just music. There's booths set up for, like, healing energies. You know, there's tables where Reiki practitioners are out there, you know, helping to heal the people of the community, helping to heal the members on the caravan. Yeah. And there's all sorts of different booths set up where people are sharing what they have to know, sharing information, sharing their abilities.
Yeah, classes, because we all have wisdom we want to share. So we're thinking of it as some sort of classroom format for everybody.
Yeah.
To just give like 10, 20-minute little classes for everybody of how to like make grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah.
We did that last night. It's called the Munchies. And I think it's about time for a smoke break. I think a lot of you have the room left, so we're gonna smoke, you guys. So.
Yeah, I reckon we'll put on a nice tune. Before we put on Canned Heat on the road again for Freeman and Jamie and Monty. I don't think you heard that though.
Did you hear that? Quite weird. Thank you guys.
What about Raiders?
Yeah. Oh no, Stone Roses. Next one down. As the Stone Roses reform this week, we're going to play one of their tunes. It's just a win-win situation, that.
Hey, everybody's back in because we've lost the mansion for the time being.
Yes, and we have system failure. Welcome to the Type 1 Radio Lounge.
Hey, it's Reset.
Hey, Reset.
Hello, Reset.
How's it going?
Yeah, real good, man. How are you?
Oh, great. This sounds so much better than the first time I called in. I can actually understand you guys.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's better sounding than the phone.
Yeah.
Am I getting clearer? Am I talking slower? You can understand Scottish now?
Well, I had that before. Yeah. No, you're coming through fine. You're coming through fine.
You're muddled through.
Yeah. So how's it going, man? You're getting your caravan together, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's sounding like me and Brett might be happening there.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's all up in the air at this point. It's really just kind of an idea in my head, I guess. I mean, nothing's really, it's all in the works.
So we come from a land of very small vehicles over here in the UK. You're talking about a vehicle that sleeps 8 people, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess kind of what's in my mind at this point is something like a C-Class RV, which is the kind that's built basically on truck bed.
Right.
Or not a truck bed, but a truck body.
Sure,
and it is the kind that has like a little overhang over where the cab is, and yeah, they generally about 6 to 8 people. It sounds like.
Yeah. Nice. And you could all like afford to chip in for gas and stuff like that and join the caravan.
Yeah, see, that's the one thing. I'm pretty sure I have enough for a decent RV. The only problem is when we get to the fuel side of it. That's kind of where I'm a little, you got to figure out something to do there, which is why I'd really like to find out how to do something to get a bunch of these RVs together, get them working somehow off, like a free energy type alternative, something. So we're not having
torsion generator or something.
Yeah, we need
something like that.
Psonik and I are going to try and build one here, and we'll keep you posted on our results.
Yeah, he'd mentioned that. Do that.
Yeah, I love your Orgonite, man. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, just getting started with it. Last night, actually, did something for the first time. I'm working on doing some glow-in-the-dark Orgonite.
Oh, nice. Sorry, Reset, what was the, why were you freezing it? What was the thing you were freezing?
All I wanted to do was basically, I'd asked if there was a way to easily test whether or not it was actually having any sort of effect, and Herb Guy had reminded me that in one of the videos I'd seen, what they did was they put it over, you put it in a cup of water, and then you set it on top of the cup of water, and as it freezes, the water would get pulled up towards the Orgonite device. Right. And so, and if you froze it without an Orgonite device on it, it would be flat. So you could actually see.
Okay, right.
I put a couple pictures up in the.
Yeah, I saw the peaks. I saw the peaks on the ice. That's quite.
Right. So I just really wanted to
explain that. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if it would actually have that visual effect aside from the other effects that I've been feeling myself.
Yeah. What was the mold you used on the one with all the gold and the caffeine? The one that's got the caffeine word in it.
What was it?
The mold.
Oh, those ones. Yeah, shot glass.
A shot glass, right? So it's not very big.
No, not at all. It's maybe 2 inches tall.
Yeah, like an egg cup or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 1 ounce.
Right.
It's a shot glass, 1 ounce.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't drink, Darren.
I don't, but I used to.
He knows the measurement.
That's amazing. Really, that Orgonite stuff is amazing. I know myself, people think I'm crazy when I talk about it, but, man, mine heats up and cools down all the time. Wow. And, it's just something on your body cannot exceed the temperature of your body.
Sure. You wouldn't think so.
or underseed, So there's definitely something going on there. Well, it's in my head. I made that word up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. Since I did that little freezer tester and noticed the effect it had on the water, that piece that I used in the freezer, I've actually worked it into a kind of coaster for my water bottle. So my water bottle is constantly sitting on top of that thing now. And I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, but the water honestly tastes better for some reason.
Oh, no, man. There's Orgonite blankets, Orgonite pillows, and I've seen Orgonite coasters many times.
I thought about making like an Orgonite cup or something.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, we made some over here, but we used dirty metal shop metal, like the filings from the lathes and stuff like that. I don't think it worked very well.
Well, I know the one I ordered off eBay. The guy he'd gotten a bunch of brass or something from key grinding shop or something like that, I think, and that actually looks really well in it. And I kind of wish I could find a machine shop or something around to get a nice supply of brass. That's the one metal that I don't really have in mine yet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been looking for titanium, which is really, really hard to find too.
Wow, yeah, I'll bet, yeah. I don't know, we have like thrift stores over here, like charity shops, and they sell brass ornaments for like next to nothing, but it's a job to sort of grind them because they're quite hard to cut, aren't they? Like by hand, by a...
You need an angle grinder.
Yeah.
Well, actually, probably something like a lathe might work a little better or something, but
Which is why, you know, if you don't have a lathe laying around the house, you know, it might be easier to find a tool shop.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I've looked around. They're hard to, you know, you can find the swirly, you know, the lathe.
Yeah, that's what I used, Darren. That's what I used it, but it has like the coolant solution on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's dirty. It's not. I don't think it's gonna work. You need to quite clean metal, I believe.
Has anybody tried using the amber like Jay suggested?
No, I think Herb Guy had tried using frankincense was the closest thing I'd heard, I think, to something like that, and he couldn't get it to quite solidify, so I think he's going to try and go the Bondo route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like epoxy?
Yeah. Bondo's like a brand name of the epoxy resin. Yeah.
Frater Exos is the one that suggested that to me.
Yeah, and you know, I know a lot of people have this kind of idea that the resins are toxic, and they are in their liquid form, but once they hardened,
when they're hardened, they're fine. Yeah,
they're not toxic. Yeah, like, you know, I wouldn't maybe eat it or anything. But,
no.
But,
I have noticed after making a piece, I just made my first, what was it, early last week, maybe the week before, but you know, the first couple of days it has a really strong scent, but as you let it go, I mean, the first ones that I made don't even really have that scent to them anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
just leave them outdoors for the first couple of days.
Sorry?
I said just leave them outdoors, outside for a couple of days, and then the smell will sort of die away.
Yeah, and I've heard, I think might have been the Crofts that when they make theirs, they add like maybe a drop of essential oil of some sort to the resin.
Yeah.
Okay, I hadn't thought of that.
And then it actually has a kind of encased scent in it.
Right. Wow, that sounds brilliant. Yeah.
It'll be there for years. So.
Yeah. Did you put any color in your reset?
Any what?
Any colorings in your resin?
The English word is color.
Yeah, you know, like some dyes or something, because you could put dye in your resin.
You mean like food coloring?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually just did that with my last two. I tried some blue in the Bondo, and okay, the first one I tried using some green food coloring, and it kind of turned this weird neon yellowish, orangish green kind
yellow,
of color.
I thought it was amber.
Right.
Yeah,
But then I tried using blue last night, and that basically turned to green.
Yeah, there's going to be chemical reactions there. So, are you an artist at all?
Not really. I don't know, I guess.
Color that's converting to, and then you just add the other color, and it'll go to the color.
Yeah, it was just something I hadn't really thought of at first, I guess. You know, just starting out at this, you know, learn, go along.
Yeah, exactly. That's the great part about it.
Yeah.
And as long as you can get the resin to fill in everything, I'm finding it really hard to screw up, actually, you know? The first couple I had, I didn't get the resin all the way to cover the whole entire...
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky. I loved your the way you did the copper wire. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. I
that one.
Saw someone online do that. I'm not entirely sure how they did. I just found a spool of, threaded copper and just decided to stretch it out myself and wrap it into it. I don't know, it takes about 10 minutes to make one of those cords.
Yeah. Well, our wiring system in the UK is called Twin and Earth wire, and it's got a blue and a positive and a negative sort of thing, and then it's got an earth which has no sleeving on it, so you can just pull that straight out of the sleeve sort of thing. And it would make an amazing thing that you did. I'm gonna try that next time I do one.
It's funny, I just heard my grandma, we live in Minnesota, and it's kind of common for the elderly to kind of head to the southern states. It gets cold up here. But she got down to her trailer down there in Arizona, and someone had just got all the copper out of her trailer for the from the electrical wiring to guys get money from it or something. There were a couple people that had happened.
Yeah, that happens up here all the time in the new constructions.
Yeah, we've got telephone exchanges getting their copper all stripped out so the telephones don't work, and
now that all the scrap metal yards are having to log everything that comes in, aren't they?
Yeah, hot commodity there.
Yeah, I think they're like smart water and everything, aren't they? Putting that like water that's got like DNA in it.
Oh my god!
It's got you see it under ultraviolet light.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like...
It's like alphas.
Huh?
Is that like alphas? They're putting the DNA in the, the medication or something in alphas to stop alphas from born?
Oh, yeah. What a great show that is.
Yeah, I started watching that. You mentioned it.
I'll send you a link, yeah.
Right. No, I've never seen that one.
Yeah, it's about like people with enhanced abilities.
Oh, right.
So, yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's sort of like X-Men, but like regular.
Regular X-Men.
Yeah.
I kind of
was thinking.
I kind of seem like a cross between like Fringe and Heroes, almost.
Yeah, I liked that Hero show. That was all right.
Yeah, the first one was good, but it kind of went a bit stupid after that, didn't it?
Yeah, got a bit lost.
Hey, Reset, we are big fans now of Mitch Hedberg, is it?
Oh yeah, Mitch Hedberg, right.
Yeah, he's funny, eh?
Yeah, he was a good guy.
I'd never heard of him until you mentioned it, eh? So it's.
Oh, he's dead now.
I know, yeah. Well, I looked up his Wikipedia thing and all that. And
right.
I watched the 70s show and stuff like that, and all the sort of clips I could on. Very, very, very funny.
I don't actually think I ever caught him on that 70s show.
He's the coffee shop owner.
I know he was on it. I think it got to the point where I was getting kind of sick of 70s show.
Right, okay.
It had been on so long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't watch TV at all, sort of thing. It's just all YouTube sort of stuff I watch these days.
There's that too.
Yeah, I just downloaded
gotta watch
everything.
Supernatural?
Right.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say,
download
Carolyn, I just downloaded all 6 seasons of it just to have as a backup.
Whoa.
Yeah, with a bunch of shows.
Yeah, I love that show.
Listening to you guys.
It's got good lore on it and stuff. You get to learn a lot of stuff, actually, from that Supernatural.
I keep trying to tell my friend that the Crowley character obviously has some connection to Alex Crowley, but he doesn't quite seem to understand that.
Oh, Crowley is actually one of the best people in that whole show. But you got to remember, he was awesome on Battlestar Galactica. He's on Legend. He's on so many shows, and he just pops up. And he's actually one of the original guys in the first season of X-Files too. He had one of the best episodes in season 1 of X-Files. So he is just to me the best villain, and to be the best crossroad demon, and now he's the king of hell on Supernatural. He's just perfect, you know.
Right.
His name's Mike Shepard, by the way. Mark Shepard.
You have to excuse us in the UK. We don't have Supernatural yet.
Yes, you do. I have so many Wynn sisters. I've got so many Wynn sisters in the UK, in Ireland, and in Scotland. And believe it or not, I've got Wynn sisters in Nigeria and Philippines and Korea. And believe it or not, Arab countries, my God, they're risking getting their heads off. And I've got Wynn sisters in Romania and the Ukraine. And it is watched everywhere. They have conventions everywhere. It is my biggest guilty pleasure, I can tell you, dialogue verbatim. And it is so much fun because they really do. They go into all this mythology from all over the world, from every religion. They get, they've had the virus thing going on, with the vaccines, and they sit there and they touch on all this stuff, the apocalypse, and the esoteric stuff. That it's like they've had Lovecraft on there, they've had Aleister Crowley on there. It's like it is so cool because the people that really get into it, and it's a lot of people use Facebook. I said I probably, out of the 5,000 friends I've got, probably at least 1,000 or 2,000 of them are Wynn sisters and hunters from Supernatural, and it is so much fun because every episode, they deliberately, there's something either in the background, there's a photo, there's an image, there's an allusion to an earlier movie, or there's an allusion to an earlier TV show, and people will go off and find it, and I tell you, it is just an absolute trip. It is the best guilty pleasure you can have. It really is. Plus, there's some really good-looking guys.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Women, and there's nothing wrong with that.
So what's the premise of the show? Everything supernatural?
Oh, okay. The premise starts out where, it's kind of a long drawn-out thing. We're already in the seventh year, but it really gets good in season 3, 4, 5, and now 6 and 7 have just been, if you're a fan already, you just lose your mind on Fridays, because you become a fanatic. But it starts out where basically these guys are hunters. It's just like the old premise with everything from Buffy the Vampire and everything else, where there's people out there that are hunters that are looking for all these things that are hurting people. Everything from demons to everything from werewolves to vampires. You just name it. Everything you've ever dreamed of, every movie you've ever seen, every horror movie. Yeah, everything from the Bible to the Quran to, they've gotten into Hindu mythology, they've gotten into Egyptian mythology. They've got, I mean, these guys spend literally
Type 1 technology mythology on that yet?
I tell you, they've had everything but Freeman show up. I'm waiting for Freeman to show up with the bus. I really am. It has been so. Like I said, they got Crowley, Crossroad Demon.
Yeah, he's going to be in a supernatural film, isn't he? Like,
yeah, with some peyote.
Oh yeah.
So the guy that's out of Mums on Mars, that plays the guy that lives on the Mars. Yeah, he made the film, and Freeman's going to.
Yeah.
So, we've got is that 310. You are live on the Type 1 Radio Lounge. Hello.
Hi, sexy bastards.
Hello there.
Oh. How's it going?
We are in the middle of grubbing. Jamie and our gracious hosts, the Duffs, they have kindly cooked us an amazing dinner here for the group. And we have organic butternut squash soup. We got organic pesto pasta. We got this amazing chili. I know, dude. We're gonna fax you guys some.
You got to put them in a cooler on your.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. We've got the munchies over here, you know.
Yeah, you bastard.
You got to put some in a cooler and drop some off on your way home, huh?
As you say, email it.
Yeah, well, email you some. What do you want here? Some.
I'd like the squash.
Yeah, I'll have butternut squash soup too.
All right, so when we came on, you guys were discussing vampirism, these monsters. Is that correct, Carolyn?
Right, we just took a little trip down the supernatural lane, you know. You know my guilty pleasure, Lobo.
Apart from you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Hey, we're just chilling here eating dinner. We're just listening to you guys, so I guess we'll just open up the round table on this, whatever.
Okay.
Really quick, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Brandon is looking for a web designer, webmaster, coder.
We need to get the Friends of Freeman website. We need to kick it up a notch. We need to take it to the next level.
Can you get him close to the telephone? I can't hear him.
What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, so what I was saying, we're looking for a coder. We're looking to take the Friends of Freeman to the next level, you know, kick it up a notch. And in order to do that, we have to have a coder. We have to have somebody that can get in and put code on the website. As it is, it's just a template. And in order to really develop the website anymore, we have to have web coding. And so to meet up with a web coder and to find ideas on what to do with the website and somebody to implement those ideas. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, I'll put the feelers out. And anybody out there that's listening, if you're a web coder, get in touch with us. We need your help. Your Type 1 needs you. Carry on. Carry on, Brandon. Hello, people.
Well, we all have our mouths stuffed, so I think we're...
Oh, right, yeah. Well, fuck off then.
Yeah.
Go eat.
Listen, thank you guys, Dudeface, Psonik, Gadafi, the UK crew, CAROLYN, thank you for holding down the fort. We love all you guys. We love all you guys. I'm Friends of Freeman.
We love you
going
too.
to end... Thank you guys. Thank you. We're going to end this...
No.
And I know this about the guy. He has a teleportation ability. This guy, we never see him. Goes up.
Okay.
That was easy for him to say.
We're going to find out what planet this guy's from someday soon here.
And he's making fun of Supernatural? What the hell?
Stay tuned. Yeah, so Monty, is there
He just said yeah.
Monty.
We got the bus. Don't be surprised if Freeman, Jamie, and me materialize in your hometown on your couch. It could happen. But yeah, we're all stuffing our faces right now, but it's really, I wish you all could be here. The energy is just really great.
We're there in spirit, and we're there on the air with you.
We're in the ether.
Yes. In the
Let's
argo.
send it back to Lobo.
Take care, mate.
So on that tip, I think the next step for the bus is that they're going to take the road. So there's no plan, it looks like. So anybody who's out there who wants to just lend their couch to Freeman and Jamie and Monty, we'll keep this roadshow running, and then we'll keep everyone tuned in, informed where the bus is going to be, and you guys can kind of gather these little houses.
Maybe they can stick it on the Where Are You Google
Right
thing.
now, we are in Maryland, just east of the Chesapeake Bay.
On the Sassafras River.
On the Sassafras River. And
They need to get some pictures up there. Need to keep some pictures coming at us so people see what it looks like. We don't even know what Emily looks like yet. Poor Emily, we need to see her face.
Yeah, we know what Emily looks like.
Yeah, look at the pictures of Freeman. Freeman.
I was on there. I didn't see it. I was looking at Friend of Freeman's. I still haven't seen a picture yet. I'm sorry.
Go on Freeman's page. There's look at his photos. There's loads of them on the bus, like painting it and everything.
Okay.
There.
I'm on Friend of Freeman. I'm trying to find him. I'm on there. I'm there. Looking.
You're trying to find Freeman.
Ask him where the
definitely look up the photos as soon as we have an internet connection.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have no internet whatsoever right now.
Well, that's quite good. You need a break from the Matrix for a while, don't you, mate?
Yeah, definitely. And our biggest worry was showing up here at the house, and it was going to be like some Illuminati trap where we show up and the Men in Black.
Oh.
Hey guys, what's that black van outside? Oh shit, they're here!
Yeah, good, man.
And yeah, I think he might have gone.
Yeah, they got him. They got him.
Great guy, man. Lobo's hilarious.
That's it. Remember, like we've got them. We'll never see those people again.
No.
So carry on with the whatever you want to talk about.
Well, I just had a quick. I don't know. He said that they don't have any internet connection. Did the van or the bus not get its mobile hotspot yet?
Well, the last I heard from Lobo, the bus is not actually there. Emily had a little bit of a glitch, so she's actually at a garage type place. So she's not there. So all these
that's why.
Facilities and assets and stuff that they had on the bus aren't there yet.
Right.
At least it's until the bus gets there. I thought that was a little bit. I was waiting for that too. But when you get a chance, you guys got to tell everybody on Friend of Freeman's where to go look at the pictures, because I got more people telling me too they haven't seen the pictures and what was going on. So I know.
It's on Freeman's
Friend of
own
Freeman's
page,
place,
Caroline.
like they said, they got to work on the website. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, they need a group.
On Freeman's page, go to his pictures, and there's pictures of the bus there.
Okay. We're gonna make Friend of Freeman's a little more friendly, so we can make it easier to find stuff. That'll be cool.
That's why they need a coder, probably, eh?
Yeah, that's why they're asking for it. Well,
I
hey,
had seen somebody put a thing up when they joined. I'm pretty sure Friends of Freeman. He said he was a coder on there somewhere.
Sure. Hey, well, Psonik, if you know where the pictures are, put them on Facebook too. We'll spread them around. There's no sense in just preaching to the choir. Let's let everybody see what it looks like.
Yeah, I will. I'm not at home at the moment. I'm
That's
at
cool.
Steve's. So,
If you go to Freeman's live page, the Freeman Perspective, you can actually get the banner from there, I believe. If you want to put that on your page.
Hey, Caroline, I don't know.
Several people have been asking me, huh? Go ahead.
I don't know if you're on the Friends of Freeman site, but I just
I just got back. I just got back to the computer. I'm in a one-room hotel room.
Okay.
Actually, I was chilling out while you guys were talking because I'm really into the metallurgy stuff, and I got a whole Sears hardware store in my basement. As soon as I get that stuff out, so I was listening to that stuff, and I had my cat just laying on me sleeping. So hopefully you didn't get a lot of purring noises there. That wasn't me. I didn't snore. That was the cat. And I just got back to the computer, and I got a whole bunch of people on Friend of Freeman's going, "Where's the pictures? Where's the pictures?" So we'll get those to the Friend of Freeman people and my Facebook people. Have been screaming at me too because I just got back to right now I'm sitting at the iMac now, so Got you guys up on Friend of Freeman.
I think Ang has a whole bunch of pictures, or she's the one that was posting the pictures possibly too. So check her site maybe.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, there is some on hers as well. Yeah.
Well, I think she took the pictures.
Darren, you're one of my friends on Facebook too, aren't you? Give me a link to her when you get a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if she's on Facebook, but I don't use my Facebook.
Well, I'm looking at Friend
anymore.
of Freeman.
And Angela.
Yeah, Ange.
Oh, you mean Ange?
Ange,
yeah. Yeah, you're friends with Ange on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm friends with Ange.
Yeah, she's friends with just about everybody.
That's okay. I'll find the pictures and we'll make a page on Facebook too. Because like I said, there's no point in just bringing it to the choir.
I'll send you a link when I get home.
Cool.
Yeah. How about that? Should we?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of serious stuff we can talk about with Occupy and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
but there's also, I mean, the Tesla stuff too, if you want to get on that. But, I mean, you know, anybody around Mid-Missouri too, I'll tell everybody out, Friend of Freeman's, that I intend to get this sanctuary up because I intend to get out. I'm just having all kinds of, you know, fun with the people in St. Louis, and I'm going to get out of there. And I got all kinds of greenhouses, and I've been doing all the permaculture and vermiculture and aquaponics, hydroponics. I'm going to move into aeroponics. So we're going to have a sanctuary where everybody's going to be welcome and everybody contribute to their best of their ability, and we can actually kick some butt and have some fun and free fuel, free food, and then we don't need the 1% at all.
Yeah, I think that sounds like just a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, because it's like, you know, they were talking about the buses. We got to get the bus off of the grid because I've got an RV and I'm working on it. Got a little vandalized, so I got to fix it up now. But you know, there's no reason why all RVs and buses should be off the grid. And you know, my van is actually flex fuel. You can actually just put kerosene in it if you had to. And, I mean, it doesn't take that much to get an engine ready to roll on just about any kind of alcohol. That's why they had prohibition and why they actually got rid of. You know, there was never anything wrong with hemp. I don't like to even use the word marijuana or pot because they created those words. Hemp is the original term. And, you know, hemp fuel was the original thing because all the Model Ts were designed to run on hemp. And, in fact, the Model T was built out of hemp plastic. And Henry Ford had the largest hemp farm in the entire United States. And, you know, if Rockefeller hadn't threatened him and made a deal, hey, we'd all be rolling and smoking at the same time.
Wasn't it against the law not to grow hemp?
Yeah, actually, your taxes in the first
13.
You could pay your taxes in the first 13 colonies with hemp.
You had to grow hemp.
Well, yeah, all the founding fathers did, and you could pay your taxes with hemp.
Yeah.
And
it was law that you had to use a third of your land over here to grow hemp for.
Yeah, it was called Hemp for Victory.
I'm in the state of Missouri, which was the largest hemp producer. In World War I, they actually forced farmers to do more, and the United States Navy went to the Supreme Court to try to stop the illegalization out of hemp. To they changed the name to marijuana to make it sound more it sounds Mexican, sounds spooky, and the demon weed. And the United States Navy itself went after World War II to try to stop making it illegal because they wanted it because the hemp rope is better than anything. Hemp was the original blue jean.
Yeah.
The word canvas comes from hemp. I mean,
you think about that Popular Mechanics article from back in the day where new $1 billion crop.
Yeah. 1938. Yeah, it's still out. Excuse me. It's on my Facebook page as a photo album. That because Willie Nelson is big on that, and even Carter, came out on that. That's what I get for. Had a couple cats. I got here, sit at the chair, and the cats decided I was up, so they had to get on my lap. Don't ever sit in a hotel room with multiple cats. You'll lose your mind. It's the cat house here. And also I'm in Columbia where they're having a big football game, so if you hear noise in the background, it's kind of why I went in the back and laid on the bed for a while, because I had all these people looking in the window waving. And I don't know, I guess the football game must be over.
It's cheating.
They're losing it here. I'm still hoping I got a hotel room as of Monday. But, yeah, we're going to do this because I've been looking at a couple places in Missouri, and this is going to be, seriously, I mean, there's so many things. You don't need wind turbines. There's wind vibration things, and I've got 2 patents in, so we're going to kick some butt because there's all kinds of solar film now. You don't just need solar panels. And the only place you can't get the information is in the United States. I've been dealing with guys in Japan and folks in Germany and Norway and stuff. And, God, there's just so much going on.
Just got free energy, J. Cole.
Yeah.
He'll start you a torsion generator, mate.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show one of these days.
Definitely, I know. I'd love to.
We all heard him on Prater X, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, amazing guy.
He has said that he'll come on and that, but at the time, that was just before Freighter X's show, he said that he didn't have a microphone, but he's now obviously sorted out a mic to go on the Freighter X show. So, yeah, I'll have to word him up and get him on the show in the next couple of weeks, maybe. I think Lobo should really do a podcast as well with him, just to get that one-on-one without any commercial interruptions.
Hey, Darren, do you do any mechanics and stuff like that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Actually, I failed mechanics in high school.
Right.
But everything I've done after that, I've basically 2 years ago, I just tore an engine apart and put it back together, and never done it before.
Yeah, I think you've got a couple of nice cars, your trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I've been looking for a trailer to go with that truck.
Right.
What are you looking for?
It's a 15-foot two-door Tahoe, so I'm looking for something not too much longer than that. It's just, as long as it's got a shower and a toilet, that's all I care about, really. To tell you the
Well, you
truth.
got trees, don't you?
Yeah, but you know.
You can't have a shower in a tree, Caroline.
Well, you know, there's always the rain. How often do you need it, you know?
I mean, have you tried to build any of the generators or anything that's on, you know, like the Joe cells or anything like that? Would you be capable of doing stuff like that?
Well, I'm a quick learner, and definitely, you know, and if I get interested in something, I'll figure it out. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, cool, yeah. Yes, I'm definitely keen to have a go at making stuff like that. Have you seen these aquaponics things as well that you grow fish in, which feeds the plants, which then feeds the fish in turn?
Oh yeah. I've done lots of hydroponics.
Right.
So, you know, I know all about that stuff. I can integrate that. I've watched many video on that too. So
yeah, I've never done it myself. I'm going to definitely have a go next year. I'm going to try and sort of, because I've got quite a big garden where we live. There's enough room to do it, but it's powering it. I would love to make a kind of generator to go with it.
Yeah, it's a definite next step for your garden for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Cool.
Yeah, but I was thinking they need like a full-time mechanic for that bus. That's what they need.
They do, yeah. I mean, it's just
got...
I mean, how old are those buses? Are they built recently or?
That one there is probably like 80s.
Right, so it's still just a basic diesel engine then?
Yeah, which are no different than any other engine, really.
Yeah.
There
the modern ones are really complicated, aren't they? Or they make them really complicated so you can't work on them yourself?
No, you know, basically once they get it running good, and if it's a solid engine, you know, you just regular maintenance, and you know, like my truck there that's on my profile on Friend Freeman, that thing's got over 300,000 kilometers, which is, I don't know, like over 100,000 miles, anyways.
Yeah.
And I get absolutely great gas mileage with it.
Yeah,
you know, it's been well maintained, and that makes a big difference. So
well, the diesel engines over here only start getting good once they've done 80,000 miles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and after that, they start because we've got a 1.8 that we use over here. It's a Volkswagen Passat, and we just get loads of mileage out of it. It's an amazing car.
I'm trying to find your picture of your truck, dude.
Yeah, it's a white Tahoe. I love the thing. I'm not really a truck guy, but it came up for sale, and I had to buy it. It's 4-wheel drive. I upgraded the stereo, so it just pounds. And I'm set to disappear into the hills.
Excellent, yeah.
Trying to find your picture.
Oh, Carolyn, you better get some ice because he's hot.
Oh, I've already seen. I've checked him out. I'm just trying to check on the box, the truck now. You know, like I already checked him out. You got to do that first, you know. I'm just trying to find this truck now.
Yeah, you were asking about his tattoo, weren't you?
I like the dog.
Yeah, the dog's cool.
My tattoo is art by a comic book artist by the name of Joseph Linsner, and then I took his art to a tattoo artist here in town, and he did his own little take on it. So.
Wow, see you wrestling an alligator. I'm still looking for this truck though.
Yeah.
All right, sitting there, you know, going for the gator. Hey, we got the same kind of hair. That's cool. All right. I'm just sorry.
His is better than yours, Caroline.
Long hair for life.
Oh yeah, you gotta have long hair. You really do.
Oh yeah, you know Check, Darren?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she loaded up a little clip for you. She asked me to play for you.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Little clip.
This is for you, Darren. Yeah.
All right.
And my hair, it's fur, you know. It's tendrils reaching out into space sometimes. I've watched it touch many stars.
I like that, but I still can't pay. I'm telling you, dude, face. I'm looking here, Darren. I'm looking. I don't see any trucks.
It might be on page 2. I don't know. I got a couple pages of photos up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to get some more pages out there. Everybody should have long hair. I mean, unless some poor guy's bald and you got to deal with it. Okay. You know, I mean, some people have no choice. You know.
Yeah.
But if you have a choice and you cut your hair, you're crazy. And that goes for women too. I'm like, good God. Come on, let's have some hair here.
I was having to.
As long as it's soft and flowing, you know, you don't have, things moving around in it. It's okay.
I have to.
Okay, I can't find it. You're going to have to send it to me. I can't find it.
When I have long hair, because I couldn't see whilst I was driving, which was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, when my hair grows long, it just goes into rat tails, and it's quite.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you cut it off. You cut your strength. It's like Samson.
I've got. I think I've got sort of Negro hair, but I'm a white guy.
Wow, no kidding.
Well, there's a lot of that in Scotland.
I dated a guy like
Michael
that.
Jackson.
I dated a guy like that from Scotland, Seriously, he was an American, but he was totally Scot. His blood was totally from Scotland, and I tell you, he had a more of a fro than any black guy I knew. It's like there's something going on there that they haven't discussed,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in the water or something.
Yeah. It's like weird, you try to run your hands through it, and you get stuck, It's like, wow, that's a trip,
Yeah.
Well, hey, there's other things you can do, so that's cool.
Yeah, there's serums for that.
Exactly.
Oh, I think we've got the mansion back.
Let's see. What number is that?
What is it? 070074 660.
660, you're live on the Type1 Radio Lounge. Hello.
Well, maybe not.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I didn't even press 1. I was just listening.
Well, you're on now.
Yeah, you're on, buddy.
Right.
I was just seeing how y'all was doing out there. Freeman, you doing pretty good out there where you at?
But I think Freeman, they're eating some dinner right now, so they're listening, but they're not talking.
Well, they might not be able to even listen because they've not got.
Oh, hey, I know they got to be listening to the radio at least. They got to have some way to get.
No, they don't have any internet. It was on a phone, Caroline.
Yeah.
Oh well, you never know. Somebody could have a.
Yeah.
But they will listen again on the podcast, which is available.
I was waiting to hear if Emery Ebb had commented on the radio show. She's down there on Occupy Wall Street. She said that she was going to be on here today, and I hadn't heard her yet.
Well, we haven't had anybody come up yet.
Okay.
But she's got 17 minutes, so hopefully she'll call in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off here and try to call her.
That's all. Who are you, sir?
Yeah, I want to hear what she has. Yeah, kind of.
And what's your name?
To get on stuff. Ardelum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Ardelum.
Yeah, I've seen you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been kind of keeping in contact with them off and on, trying to see what was going on down there. Of course, it's all spreading across here. Try to get organized here, and it's just
Where's here?
not going as Missouri. St.
Where are
Louis,
you
Kansas
at?
City. I'm
Are
in
you
the
one of the guys
middle
in
of,
KC?
Yeah.
It's still been active there for the last 2 weeks at least. I know I've been
It's
talking
pretty
to
strong.
folks. Yeah, it's been pretty good there. I mean, in St. Louis, they actually called out the SWAT team when some people tried to draw out their money out of the Bank of America. Now, where I'm at in Columbia, things have been a little bit slow, but some great people. Greg Aaron and Kathleen were down there, and there's been some other good people. And I mean, it's literally in 2,500 cities in America. It's in every province of Canada. It's in every area of the UK. Almost every single UE nation has had it, from Spain to Greece to, it's been in Dusseldorf. It's in Norway. It's in Sweden. I've got Occupy Friends and Occupy Hong Kong, Occupy
Korea. 1 second.
What's really really kind of drove me to pay attention to it a lot is that there's not like one problem going on. There's like so many different problems, and there's all different kinds of people having different kinds of problems because each one of us experiences our own experience, right? So everybody has their own problem with the system, or I say illusion, and then everybody also has their own solutions, and it's like a breeding ground of information. People get to talk back and forth to each other. Everybody has a voice, and it's like being in Congress or being in a courtroom, and everybody's the jury. There is no judge. Everybody has a say so.
Cooperation.
We have cooperation.
We have a caller.
Nobody's wrong.
442088. You're live on the Type 1 Radio Lounge. Are you there? 442. What's that?
442088709075. Hello.
I think that's me.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hi, this is Siva.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Where are
Hi,
you?
Caroline.
Where you at, hon?
I'm in London.
Yay!
Cool.
Hi.
Part of the UK posse, wait.
Yeah, hi to Freeman and Jamie as well. Is they there?
How are things going, Siva?
They're they're not actually on. They're only on a telephone, and
Okay.
they're now eating. So they've got no Wi-Fi. So.
But say your message because they'll be able to listen to it later.
Yeah.
I'm just saying hi, and I'm hoping that the magical bus trip will be fun, not too bumpy.
Good one.
No, it'll be bumpy, but it will be fun.
Yeah, they need to find somebody that'll put some airbags in that for them.
Or some education.
What are you doing today, Siva?
Today I've been in my garden.
Oh, great.
And I've made a bonfire in the middle of London, which I do often.
Hey, put up a picture. Are you on Friend of Freeman or Facebook? Where you at? Put some pictures up.
Yeah,
Let's see the bonfire.
We just became friends, Caroline.
I thought so. I
recently.
thought I recognized you. I thought that was you. How you doing, hon?
I'm all right. Yeah. So I said I was going to call in last week.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah. I didn't. So but I'm doing it now. Is there a Brightonian with you?
Yeah.
That's us.
We're the hosts. I'm Psonik, and
Steve Gadafi from the.
Steve Gadafi. Do you live in Brighton?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
All right. We just became friends as well. I've requested your friendship on Facebook. And because I want to connect with people from Brighton. I'm in the process of moving from London.
Cool.
Wow, brilliant. Well,
and
you've got 3 friends already.
Say that again, please.
Yeah, I told her to look you guys up. I told her you guys would be the best people to talk to about Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're coming here, just drop us a note when you get here on the Friends of Freeman or whatever, and we'll hook up.
Yeah.
Well, you're still looking. Are you still looking for a place?
Until the Friends of Freeman thing, so it's
we've only known each other since like July, maybe.
Since the site was, because we were one of the first few hundred on it, sort of thing, and I can't get rid of them now.
They came to one of my gigs, and that was it.
There's about 4 or 5 of us down here, so yeah, come, please come.
And now we've got our own radio show. Yay!
You can go there in person and be on the lounge, Siva. Are you still looking for a place though, right, Brighton?
Yes, basically I think I'm being chucked out after 13, 14 years. So, but it's unbearable living in London at the moment with the riots, the CCTV cameras, the helicopters hovering right above your houses at all not all times, but sometimes we have helicopters going just over the my place, like 15 times a day.
Wow. That's why these guys in
It's the
Brighton
same down
can
here,
help
but
you.
it's just got a nicer view of the sea.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I just want to see the horizon.
Well, I think we might have the mansion back.
Pardon?
No, we don't. Carry on.
We need to. Maybe you guys can help her get connected with a good place out there where she should move to.
Yeah, well,
I'm just.
some of my friends live in a housing cooperative. If you want to get the details for that, and that's the cheapest rent in Brighton. 37 quid a week.
How much?
37 quid.
37. I went to Vauxhall the other day, and there is a square called Bonington Square in Vauxhall. And you guys from Brighton, you probably know what Vauxhall looks like.
Yeah.
Horrible. It's horrible. It's city. You got the MI6 building right across the railway tracks.
It's all steel and hideous.
But in the middle of it, there is this most amazing square, which is, in the 70s, it used to be occupied by squatters, and then it turned into a co-op situation. So every house within this square is a co-op, and I think they're paying like £71.50 pounds per week.
That's not bad, isn't it, in London?
Is that the kind of thing that you when you say co-op?
Yeah. A housing cooperative.
Yeah, housing cooperative, yeah.
Yeah, they started off as squatters, and one of the main places is the site of Aleister Crowley's church.
Wow.
Yeah.
The nice and friendly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's got a really weird vibe. I was at a party there once, and I jokingly mentioned bodies underneath the ground, and everyone went silent because they did find loads of bodies when they were doing foundations for the flats.
Well, hey, they found bodies in Benjamin Franklin's apartment building after they were remodeling to make his place a museum. They found little kids' bodies, so let's face it, there goes poor Benjamin. I kind of lost a little hope in that poor guy.
I think
no wonder he was walking around with
Lobo's
keys, huh?
filled his face because 3:10, you're back.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
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 We've got two people here.
Last you heard from us, we had Men in Black arriving, but it was the feds, and they just heard we had organic soup here, and they stopped to have Jamie's cooking.
We've also got 206. You're on the air.
Was that?
We've got caller 206. You're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi.
Hi, it's French Walker.
Oh, hi. You got Psonik,
Hi.
you got Dude Face still here, Darren's still here, Lobo's on.
Yeah.
Steve Gadafi's here, everybody's here.
Oh, my. So, I heard you talking about Benjamin Franklin with the children buried under his house, his home.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was in London. Yeah, he sat out the whole revolution. Everybody thought he was a big, brave guy. He sat it out there in London. He was actually being paid by the royalists the whole time, and he was in the Hellfire organization, and they had some rather sick interest in little boys and little girls, and when they were getting ready to turn his flat into a museum, they found a bunch of little dead kids, and the people said, oh, well, it surely was just, they were doing medical experiments on cadavers, and it's like, oh, yeah, right, you know?
Right, they weren't sacrificing children for knowledge.
Of course not, right?
No, no, couldn't be.
Yeah,
That's
just like one
really
of these days.
creepy.
One of these days they'll dig up the jet propulsion lad out there that's actually named after Jack Parsons, and God knows what's buried underneath that sucker. Anybody that's he was having orgies to create the Antichrist at the same time he was launching the Gemini and Mercury capsules. That makes everybody warm and fuzzy.
The moon child.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what do you think of the assassinations of Gadafi and his sons?
Oh, you know, if you looked at my Facebook page, I went nuts this morning because it was just purely to stop him from doing the gold, you know, the dinar, and he wanted everybody in Africa to do that and negotiate for oil and dinars, and the aquifer that they had found underneath the desert was bringing water to northern Libya, and it was basically going to turn Libya into a greenhouse, which would have fed and definitely competed with all the other resources in Europe and northern Africa, and the fact that he had an independent bank that was independent of the IMF, and he basically flipped him the bird. They threatened him. They sent in the typical economic hitmen and tried to negotiate with him. He told them to kiss off, and they tried to send assassins in. And when that doesn't work, then they bring in the third way, which is what they did to Noriega, what they did to Saddam, or what they did to him. Because these guys were all players before, but once they go rogue, they just go in and kill them. And the innocent people that get hurt, they could care less. I mean, one of the first things they bombed was not Gaddafi's underground bunker. The first thing they bombed was the canal bringing the water to northern Libya. So that just shows you what the goal was.
Absolutely. So what do you think, projection-wise, what do you think is going to happen now based on this?
In Libya? Oh, well, Libya is just...
In the world. In the world,
Oh,
because,
gosh.
you're bringing up the gold, and the gold is obviously,
Yeah, we've only got 5 minutes.
obvious
so
that they can control so much, but...
Oh, should we solve the whole world in 5
curious,
minutes?
any projections that, of what's going to happen now between Europe, the United States, and Libya?
Well, I'll give my 90-second. Everybody else can give theirs in, too, because we only got 5 minutes. But basically, I think the Occupy thing is going to grow as long as everybody stays nonviolent, because there's going to be agendas from everybody trying to get a hold of this thing. There's going to be provocateurs on both sides in uniforms and in the people, and people got to resist that, because the minute it goes violent, we're dealing with people with a hell of a lot bigger arsenal, and you can't win that, and they'll use that to have martial law just clamp down in ways that people can't even dream. One of the reasons I think they're bringing the troops home from Iraq is they're going to send them somewhere else, probably Pakistan, but also bring some of them home, and a great deal of them in the United States. 90% of our army is now immigrants. They've been getting them from Nigeria and from the Central American juntas, because then these guys will do anything they're told just so they can get them on. They want a United States citizenship. They'll do anything they want. So I think we're at a crossroads, and it can be extremely dangerous, but we got to get everybody to realize that we don't have a two-party system. We have a two-party crime syndicate, and people need to wake up. They need to do things like Freeman's trying to do. We have to get free with the food and the fuel. We have to have things where we get permaculture, vermiculture, and do urban gardening, because if you have your own food and fuel, you're free. But people got to start sticking together too. You got to stand up for each other who are, homes are at risk, their lives are at risk, or they get arrested. Naomi Wolf, a friend of mine, just got arrested in New York during the Occupy New York City. I call it New York City instead of Wall Street, because we're actually against the bankers, not all of Wall Street. We don't want everybody with a money market fund to freak out. There's just so many things we need to do.
Maybe occupy the Fed then. Occupy the Fed.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest thing. But it's not just the Fed, because it is the brokers, it's the banksters, it's the international, transnational gangsters. That it's fascism that we're fighting, because the Nazi cultists appeared to lose World War II. The fascists appeared to lose that war. But basically, what they've been doing is they've been winning the peace ever since.
Oh, I wouldn't even say fascist. I'd say globalist.
Globalist.
Yeah. Globalist.
Well, I like the idea of fascism because it gets.
These people.
See, globalists. Some people are very positive globalists. They want. You got to be careful with labels.
They created fascism. They created capitalism, and for their own game. So everyone is playing off against each other. So there in the background, just looking, going, oh yeah, they're watching the game of chess play out. That's the thing.
Yeah. Such a problem with all these issues is that there's black magic attached to all of them. So, like if you think about, anyone that's, anti-government or, believes that there's a new world order, they also, carry these beliefs that, there's black magic and Satanism. Yeah. And, with everything, and I mean, you can tie that in with everyone that you've mentioned. Sure. And I think that it's difficult for people to have a reliable network of trustworthy friends.
Hi,
based on that there's a spiritual war going on,
Can we get Phil Lobo back?
Phil, you're on the air. We've got 1 minute and 30 left.
Hey guys, thanks a lot. We've just been listening to you guys. Have an excellent show and really good stuff, guys. And thank you for calling in, Ms. Walker. Special guest with me right here, and I want to introduce her. She just joined Friends of Freeman how many weeks ago? Not 2 weeks ago. Her name is Meg on Friends of Freeman, and she is the wife of Mr. And as a lot of you know, remember He's a member of a few esoteric orders. 9. Is he a Freemason? He is a Freemason. And I have to tell you, I have friends.
So you got 1 minute.
Yeah, we're running down.
So anyway, I do guys know, yes, Freighter X is in the Freemason. He's a member of the Freemason. Esoteric order. And this is not cause for alarm. I came out here to meet these guys in person. And part of the friendship agenda to me is just making friends with everybody, period. So we have Freemasons in our website, in our friendship. No fear, dude. And I have here Miss Mater X, Raider's wife, and I can attest that they are really amazing, awesome people. They're not here to subvert this website and take over and hand it over to the Illuminati. You okay, guys? It's not like that at all. Miss Mater X here. I'm just going to have her say a few words, and if you guys have any questions at all, throw them her way.
Yeah. Hello. The show
is actually finished, Mater X.
But it's still recording, so this will all be in the podcast. So we've got another hour. So hit us up. Hello there, Mater X.
Okay.
It's Psonik.
Hello, Psonik. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're digging the tunes.
I'm very much digging them, yes.
Okay. How's it going? Are you having a lovely weekend?
Yes, it's turned out to be a very nice weekend, and it's really seeing everybody here. Some people that I've been, chatting with on the chat, like Lobo. And
Have you got all your children with you?
No, just one of them right now.
Right.
The oldest one. He's.
Did you travel there, or where'd you come from, huh?
I'm sorry.
Where did you? How did you? Are you? Is that's not your house, is it? I mean, did you travel there? Where'd you come from? Trying to catch up.
Carolyn, have you been paying attention?
Well, I know Freighter X, but I know they were saying it was a Freemason and stuff. But I don't know if that's
wife traveled there.
So,
all right.
Where,
I know this is his wife. I was listening.
Yes.
How you doing, huh?
I'm good. How are you?
Not well.
Get me started, guys.
Come on, guys. You got wife of a Freemason here. I know you got a million questions.
Okay. Actually married to a Freemason. Mater X.
Well, if that's I could ask you questions about that, but I don't know if she wants to talk about that. I mean, are you in the auxiliary?
No, I was made a royal archwidow at one of the ceremonies, but that's kind of like almost like a gag order for the wives. Like gag is in choke, not gag is in press. Like little group for the wives. It was just kind of a funny little thing that we did, but no, I'm not. I don't participate in.
Why is your family part of the Freemasons? Is there a reason why you want to be in a Freemason, or what?
I don't know. No, I didn't actually have anything to do with his decision to become a Freemason. I mean, other than seeing his support base, as his wife.
Right. What have you seen so far? Anything interesting or anything, if somebody asked you what it's like to be a wife of a Freemason, what would you say? Hey, you said ask questions. I'm asking questions.
Yeah, but we said don't ask dumb questions, though.
Well, hey, I'm asking her a serious question. What's it like to be the wife of a Freemason?
What's it like to be a wife of anyone?
I don't know. I'm serious. Does it make any difference that he's Freemason? I mean, if you brought it up, it must
they're
mean
just
something.
human beings. They're not Freemasons. They're just
I'm just asking.
human beings. They're Freemasons, so leave them alone.
But, no, you said ask questions, so I'm asking questions. I don't care.
I'm
just curious, if you identify yourself as somebody that's a Freemason, then it must mean something.
Well, I'm sure it does mean something to the guys that are members of the order, and I mean, there's two kind of, from what I've gathered, two kinds of guys who get in there, and one is really interested in learning the history and the, you know, traditions and stuff about Masonry, and the other would maybe like to just be in camaraderie with other guys in his social sector or have other things to do and devote. What?
That makes total sense. That makes sense. Do the women do much at all?
Some of them do. You know, I have not really involved myself very much because I'm usually taking care of our kids if I'm not working and hanging out with him, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I don't think they want a whole bunch of kids, like, in tow when they're trying to, you know, have some thing going on.
That's cool.
Yeah, you've got a whole football team, haven't you?
I know a lot of women have problems with, like, say, the time commitments that the guys get themselves wrapped up into, that it can dominate a lot of their time. And I've heard that some wives don't necessarily like that, or not necessarily don't like that, but would like to have husbands home more often, I guess.
That makes sense.
For some of them.
So how many kids have you got then?
Frater's pretty, he's, you know,
You've got
there
5
with us
kids.
and there for him, so.
Is that right? You've got 5 children?
I have 5. We have 4 together. One is from a previous point in my life who is still in my life. He just lives on the West Coast. And
cool.
Frater and I have 4 together, yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well done.
From 5 to 5 to 13.
5 to 13.
Wow, you got to be a good mom. That's hard work, hon. Really?
It does say on your profile page that you're an excellent baby maker.
Yes, a brilliant baby maker, as in the babies I make are
brilliant.
Yes.
Hey guys.
Excellent.
Say, Mater X, I got a question for you. As
Okay,
reset here. So a few months ago, I borrowed a couple Mason books from a guy at a lodge up here in Minnesota. Borrowed his Masonic Manual of Minnesota, Cipher, and his Masonic Bible. And the guy passed away the other week. Do I have any? Is the family or anyone going to be looking for those, or am I good to just hold on to them? You think?
Are you waiting for somebody to knock on the door?
That's probably a question that's best answered by Frater. I mean, I would just, you know, assume that maybe you might want to see if anybody has any claim to them.
Yeah.
But
just something that's kind of been in my mind since it happened.
I would see if a family member wants something back, right?
Yeah.
yeah, just as a courtesy, you know, to see if they wanted it. But I mean, you know, they may not, and you might find yourself in the possession of some really awesome stuff.
Yeah. Just make sure you Xerox it and put it in the Dropbox.
Yeah, Dropbox.
Actually, I already made e-copies of them.
That might compromise the integrity of the book itself.
What was that?
Yeah.
What level of Freemason are? Is there any levels or degrees as far as the women are concerned? Like, you know how the guys have different degrees? Does the women have any?
The Eastern Star.
You know, I'm sure there are, and they have various orders that, you know, the wives are allowed to be part of. I'm sure they do have a degree thing. I haven't, like I said, been able to involve myself as much as some wives might be.
That's cool. Is it a kind of an organization where they bug you to do it, or you can just kind of do it at your own pace?
Well, you mean for the wives or just people in general?
Yeah, mostly for the wives. I mean, like the guys can talk about it, but just for, you know, your sake. And they got to realize you're busy too. But I mean, do they encourage you or bug you to, you know, do more? Or do they realize, hey, man, you got a full load. You know, you got a full plate right there.
Yeah, I make no bones about that. You know, I mean, I have a whole lot of stuff to do, and I'm only one person that can, you know, handle so much. So, you know, I don't not make myself available. Nobody really kind of pushes me to do anything.
Cool.
Either.
That's good. Is there any? Does it impact the kids at all? Their mom or dad are in Freemasons. I mean, does it really affect them at all? I mean, do they get involved? Do they have kids things for Freemasons, or do the kids?
We totally Frater that, didn't we?
they do have things that the kids can get involved in once they reach a certain age. There's the Rainbow Girls, there's the boys, and you know they're not pressured or anything like that.
I mean, is it like classes or something, or do they just have like little sports things or fun stuff for the kids to do? Or I mean, I don't know how serious it gets, you know.
Well, I think it's kind of like that, you know, the latter part of what you said. It would kind of be like the Boy Scouts for the Sons of Masons. Rainbow Girls is just a positive organization for young girls to be a part of, and I mean, I've known a couple girls myself.
Really?
And,
what kind of stuff do they teach women? Like, if you were a girl taking a class, what kind of things would they teach you? Just curious. Trust me, I've just never been a big joiner. What kind of things would they teach you?
That part of your keeps out interference.
Huh? Is it something you can't talk about, or I'm just curious? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how secretive it is at a kid's level or a woman's level, you know. I mean, trust me. I mean, I never even was a Girl Scout, you know. I was a Boy Scout just so I could be an Explorer Scout, so I could go camping and canoeing. That's as deep as I got.
Well, that's all I really wanted it for, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that in Girl Scouts, so I didn't, you know, really pursue them either.
Girl Scouts when I was a kid. Girl Scouts when I was a kid was totally dorky around me. I can tell you that. I was like, you got to be kidding. Like, they offered me Boy Scouts, and it was like, oh, great, because they said Explorer Scouts. It was co-ed, and you could go camping and canoeing, and nobody was busy indoctrinating me or telling me how to do anything. We just got in canoes and had a good time.
We smoked weed in my Boy Scout troop.
Well, that's not in California, right?
No, I'm not in Boy Scouts now. I mean, back in the day when I was in Boy Scouts, there was a couple of us. It wasn't the whole troop by any means.
You didn't get to become an Eagle Scout then, huh?
No, not quite. Just below that.
You were flying, but you weren't an eagle, right?
Right.
Cool. Yeah, I got to admit, I was never much of a joiner. I was in college, you know, there's all that sorority crap, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You know. I got invitations, but I wasn't interested. I got to admit, but I mean, I didn't know if they, you know, if it always has to be serious, or if the kids actually get to have fun, or if they, you know, there's like classes you got to take. I mean, some of these things, I even know people that were Boy Scouts that got serious and were off the wall, you know, and you're like, holy moly, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, there's so many different organizations too that are just, you know, there's so many of them, and it depends on where you're located too. I mean, some of them are just 100% social, and some of them got all kinds of other goofy stuff involved. But you know, it just depends. That's why I was just kind of curious. I didn't know, you know, if the women get real serious about anything, or it's kind of a fun thing to get together, or what, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, the ladies that I've met that are wives in Masonry, Freemasonry, most of them are of another generation, and they're really nice ladies. Yeah, you know, I'm quite a bit older than I am. So
what do you mean? What kind of age bracket are they?
Young. I'm sorry?
What kind of age bracket are they? They're like,
well, they range from probably my age, which is late 30s, to 70s, you know? I mean, depends on how long their husbands have been Freemasons, really, I guess.
Do they ever mention, has it changed much, or I mean, is it more cool now, or is it more fun now, or is everything serious, or I mean, do they ever get into the serious aspect of it, or or maybe they don't talk about it if they do, huh?
Well, I don't know very many of them very well because, as I said, I'm not really involved all that much.
Yeah, with 5 kids, you don't have to. You got 5 kids, you don't have time to be yakking about all that stuff.
So I haven't really researched it much. As far as I know, their wives are, you know, doing what they do. They do the wife thing and support their husbands and help get things ready. I'm sure they in the you know, other organizations they do have things, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know. And I'm sorry that I can't question anymore.
No, actually what you said was cool. It was kind of interesting just to get a perspective too.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's different, you know. You having fun up there at the Congress today, this weekend, and what do you think of the bus?
Well, I haven't seen the bus yet, but everything else is just great. The house that we're all hanging out in there is just great, and it's on the water. And
wow.
I saw a flock of Canadian geese like fly overhead, all honking away, and it was the coolest thing to watch them. Just go in formation and then switch formation in unison and keep on going. It was crazy.
Yeah, I've been seeing Canadian geese here in Missouri for about the last couple of weeks. One of them was it last week? They flew over. It was so low overhead, I could have reached up and grabbed a little web foot. I was like, going, wow, check this out. Almost lost it. I thought I was losing it with somebody. I heard a noise over my head and looked up, and I'm like, wow, holy moly. But the geese have definitely been hitting the road. They know the weather's changing.
Yeah, for sure.
They've gotten to be a big deal here. Well, no, I forgot where you normally live, though.
We normally live in the Northeast in Massachusetts.
Okay, so you guys have Canadian geese up there? I lived outside of Acton and Boxborough for a while. You know where that is?
Okay. I know where that is.
Yeah, it's kind of different area.
Yeah.
You live on the coast in Mass or what?
I think you're cutting out again.
Hello?
No, I didn't know.
Hey, Caroline.
Yeah.
Who was that English girl that was on earlier?
I don't know. Are they still on?
No, she's
gone. She's gone, but we want... Do you remember her name?
Wasn't it like London Rocker or something?
Oh, Siva. She's on my Facebook page. We can reach her there, and I don't know if she's on Friends of Freeman yet, but I've been telling everybody to go there too. But we can reach her. Why?
Excellent.
I would put her in touch with Psonik, and we'll sort of meet up with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Maybe
I'll send you a message. We'll connect her.
Yeah.
We'll connect together through Facebook and Friend of Freeman, and we'll get a hold of her. And
yeah, well, we're just
the other
looking
gal
for
too
Friends of
that was
Freeman.
on.
She's not there, so it must be Facebook.
The other gal that came on, I guess she's gone too. Frenchie, is she gone?
Yeah.
Are all the other callers gone?
It's just me
and
reset.
I know she was in a real serious, huh?
So he's just booked 4 of us now.
Cool.
And
we're still recording.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah. Go ahead, Phil. We can hear you. Oh, yeah, and I was just
Hey,
asking Fritter ask questions because you said ask your questions, so I was just kind of like throwing out some general questions. It was kind of interesting, though, but I mean, hey, I don't care what anybody belongs to.
Oh,
yeah, no, those great questions because a lot of people don't know how, life is for people in these societies. And a lot of
they
them,
think they're either afraid of them or think they all got horns or they wonder what's going on. And I know people in Knights of Columbus. I know people that are Jesuits. There's people that are everything. They're not all, that's why I always hate labels, too. I don't like it when people, that's why I guess I've never been much of a joiner because it's just too much into labeling and lumping of people. But there's people that belong to everything. They're cool. Crazy Vatican assholes gave diplomatic immunity to Nazis, and other people in the Vatican are good people saving people. So, there's good and bad in everything.
Go ahead, Bill.
And, let me just add that a really great person I know is CAROLYN Rose GOYDA. She's done a lot of brave things for the city of St. Louis, and she's kind of in dire straits right now. So I really encourage you guys out there, Friends of Freeman, just open your doors for her, and we're gonna start helping each other out. Okay? Yeah. That's all I got.
No, right now, I'll be happy if I can come up with enough money to pay for the hotel on Monday. I'm working that week by week at this point, But hey, I've got all kinds of leads that as long as I can survive the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to sell my house. I'm probably going to lose my shirt, but I'm going to get that land in Mid-Mo. We're going to turn that into a sanctuary. The bus can live there all whenever it needs to. It can, get worked on there. I'm going to get the hydroponic and the vermiponics and the aeroponics. The aeroponics is new to me, but I want to do that too. And I've got a natural pool going to go in. That it's going to be working. I've got free goats, free horses, free donkeys coming. I've got free chickens. The place I'm looking at, it's already got a chicken coop. And it's got 5 acres. It's got a theater we can use. We can do all kinds of video there. A nearby town has offered me a free movie theater we can use. We can own it. We can have it if we want it. My biggest thing is just to survive the next 3 or 4 weeks so I can sell the house and have the cash. It's just, just one of those things. And I'm a big dangerous person. I have a warrant out for my arrest for municipal lawn care, What's that again?
Good luck
with
that.
Good luck with all that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, well, you know, and you guys always have a place too. Cause I mean, you know, I've been dealing with this for a while, so it's like you got to take it with a grain of salt. You got to take it with a sense of humor too, and you figure everything that happens, you're supposed to be learning from it. You know, if you let it, sometimes you get down and you get on the bed and you look like a roly-poly all curled up, going, oh shit, you know. But then most of the time you just, like I said, when she was talking about seeing the Canadian geese, you know, there's so much beauty and magic and miracles out there. You know, you can't take all your time to worry about the negative shit. And hey, you know, if they want to do something else again, hey, they already, you know, illegally arrested me once. I sat in jail and got to meet some new people. If they do it again, I'll meet some new people that time too. So, you know, I figure you just got to take it.
It really is a
bounce with it, and learn from it. What's that?
It really is a beautiful planet that we live on, isn't it?
We do. You know, and seriously, even with all the negative stuff, I mean, even when I was sitting in holdover, I met some cool people. And it was like, you know, there's all kinds of neat things. And even though I've been bouncing around these hotels, I've learned a lot because, man, one thing I can write a Stevens sitcom about no-tell motels. But you meet people from all walks of life. You know, this is one of those motels that's like open. You know, you walk in, there's no there's a main lobby, but you just drive up to your door and you go in, that kind of thing. So it's like, man, you meet people here that are either homeless, you meet people that are truck drivers. I've met millionaires, I've met the poorest of people, everybody chipping together quarters to pay for somebody else to stay another night. I'm not going to tell you how many people I've let bunk in my room, which would get me kicked out. So, of course, I've never actually done that. But, you know, and, you know, there's just cool people, you know, and you guys know I like to have a brew now and then, so I've had a couple beers with people. I'm going to do something else as soon as I can get out of here without having to worry about a blood test or a urine test. But there's a lot of things, and I've been at one hotel where deer came up, and I literally got to pet a little baby fawn. And one of the little kittens I have with me is one I rescued from a fire that was next to another hotel I was at. So, I mean, I just think we're supposed to be here for a lot of different reasons. And there's just amazing beauty, and there's so many people you meet. I mean, here at this particular hotel, my God, half the people here are just literally fresh over the border, so I've gotten to talk to a lot of people about what it was like when they crossed the border with coyotes and all kinds of stuff. I mean, coyotes doesn't, you know, bring people over, you know, coyotes. But, and like even at this crazy place now, I've got the neatest room. It overlooks the only trees on this particular complex. But at night, I've got a little baby possum that comes up. I've got some other wild animals. And I've got to figure out how I'm going to get all these guys and bring all my critters with me to the new place now. I wish you guys were here. We could actually party. And I know next time when they come through, we'll have to get together. Maybe, hopefully, by the next time they come through, maybe I'll have that place in mid-Missouri.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Well, we'll wrap it up now because it's like we've gone nearly half an hour over so this is going to be like a 2.5-hour show.
Yeah, it's midnight. We're getting tired.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Steve and Psonik, you guys have just been great. You know, and we even with all the drops and stuff, you guys handled it just expert. And I just kind of mellowed out there for a while. You guys talking about that metallurgy because I kind of get off on that stuff anyway.
Thanks, Carl. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun today.
Reset. Any last
reset. Yeah.
Hey, Lobo, you still there?
No, he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, okay. I was going to tell him I've been sending his video out, so, man, it's been, I know there's at least several hundred shares already off of where I've been sending it, and I want you to send me some more of that music that you're doing, because I really like that. I think that's really neat, and I'd like to have some more people do some stuff with that.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yep, it's all good. It's, well, maybe, as Freeman was saying about the Kickstart, that's going to, I reckon that's going to be part of the Kickstart. I mentioned to him that we could use that, to, incentivize people to give some cash to the cause.
Right now everybody needs cash, it sounds like. You guys are okay where you're at, aren't you?
What, in Brighton?
Yeah, you guys are okay, aren't you?
Yeah. We're
surviving.
Yeah, we live in a nice little town by the sea.
And I'll hook you up with the gal that's looking to move there. She's a cool gal too. She's one of my friends. So she's. I've got nothing but super friends on. Like I said, I've got I don't know, about 100 now on Friend of Freeman, about 5,000 and a couple 200-300 subscribers on Facebook. So there's a lot of cool people out there.
So reset.
Reset, yeah.
Yeah.
Please say something.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say that my brain is in my stomach and I'm really hungry right now.
Where are you at? I just made some tomato and lentil soup. Where are you at?
Mom put some pot pies in in the oven, so I got some of those sitting next to me. So I'm gonna go at things.
You can eat some pot.
Gonna pot pies. Your mum's made you some pot pies. Well,
Yep.
I love
Yeah.
Chicken pot pie. There you go.
Oh, chicken pot pie.
Do you make these, or are these banquet things?
No, it's one of the banquet ones.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I forgot. Where'd you say you were at? I'm just having a little
I'm
brain
just north
coma.
of Minneapolis, up in Minnesota.
Yeah, you're too far to come for soup. Okay.
Yeah, just a little. But no, I was going to
Yeah.
ask you, Carolyn. With this land you're talking about, and the bus having a place to chill or whatever if it needs to.
Yeah.
I was almost kind of thinking it'd be nice if anyone who's interested in this caravan type thing of following the bus or whatever would maybe be able to have that kind of be a central locating point or something like that to come and maybe ready our things and.
It's right smack dab in the middle of Missouri, in the middle of the United States, so it actually would be perfect because it's only like 3 miles off of Highway 70.
Right. Okay. Because like I said, I've lately really been thinking about getting an RV myself, and this is Brett.
Oh, we need to talk about that. I can hook you up with a bunch of them and a bunch of used ones that are very good.
Yeah.
Now, I have a 2004. Gosh, I can't think of the name of the thing now. But I have it's a great one. It's got a 350 Ford underneath it, and I studied them like crazy before I got this one, and I know some people that can hook you up with ones that are actually in good shape, and you get a good price too. I mean, I'm not going to get anything out of it, but I've been studying it for so long, and we just missed the Type A one that would have been perfect, but I didn't have the guts to drive a bus.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, anyway,
I don't know.
Just send Reset a message on his page.
Yeah.
And do
hook me up.
So we got that in the